So it says, as Emily in the mines, you will reach a point where you need to power an elevator. There is a ladder on the right-hand side that continues the story. Do not climb the ladder.
Okay, don't climb the
Instead,
ladder.
walk down a path behind the ladder to find the totem. When you climb the ladder, it breaks and you can't get the totem later on.
Okay, so path behind the ladder.
Yeah.
So this is the ladder here. So I want to go down this way.
Yeah.
How come I never did that before?
I could think because you interacted with the ladder, probably.
I mean, well, yeah, but I mean,
I don't know. Maybe you thought it was a dead end too.
I might have thought
sure.
it was a dead end. Yeah. So what's this then? Blackwood Mines. This area of the mine has recently suffered structural collapse. Please contact Foreman H. Tanner, refer to map 4C8 for more details. Okay, and here we go. Another totem.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where she gets shot. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, if I would have saw that in the first one, I guess I would have been like, okay, just remember, don't get shot.
Don't get shot.
That would have been mantra. It's okay. So, wolf friend, Matt flare gun, don't shoot yourself, don't get shot. You know? So, because I found this game to be... Now I can climb the ladder? Now where's next totem?
I'm just trying to find that out.
Okay. Because one thing I actually found... Well, because I found the game interesting, right? I did decide to do a little bit of sleuthing to see what the fan wiki has to say about some stuff, right? And I actually saw... Well, I read this and I thought... That's not her shrill scream, by the way. That's not the one I was talking about.
I thought it was that one.
I don't think it was that one. I think it comes up soon. It might actually come up around here where she does it. It might be where you see Beth's head. Or maybe it's like literally right here. Yeah.
Okay.
That might be it.
Probably.
I don't remember. I know it's like in this area. Emily, if that was it, that wasn't as bad.
It's okay, maybe she'll shrink again.
Probably. But anyway, I've been looking at like the fan wikis, right? And one thing I found kind of interesting is, yeah, I guess every time a character dies that's related to a Wendigo, it's like Hannah that does it.
Yeah.
And like Hannah's just like always around and stalking. I found that kind of cool. And I found this one thing kind of interesting, how the only person she doesn't kill in the game is Mike.
Oh yeah, because he only died in the lodge, right?
Yeah. So it's like he's the only one that she literally never kills, which kind of makes sense.
I mean, to be fair, we kind of discussed this a little bit earlier, but it's possible because she reacted to the phone the way she did earlier that she has some kind of recognition of what happened. So maybe she has like some attachment to them and maybe realized they were here?
Probably. Actually, this is something I thought about when I read it too. Was... I guess if Hannah was the one that took Jess out of the cabin, which she would have been if she was the one that killed Jess, then she would have seen Jess getting it on with Mike, possibly got jealous, assuming she was able to remember. And I don't know, it just puts a whole different spin on that, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, because Jessica is very specific, like, Mike and I are gonna fuck, and I'm like naked and shit. And it's like, damn, that would have like pissed off Wendigo Hannah, if that were the case.
You know, it just occurred to me though that because Beth's head is the only thing left of her body, I wonder if that means that when Hannah was eating Beth to try and stay alive, that she just couldn't bring herself to eat the head.
Well, see, that's another thing that I actually kind of... So, like I said, I did a lot of reading with this, okay? Another thing that I read, which I didn't know, maybe because only Matt died, but I guess when the characters die and they go into Beth's, like, meat cave, or not Beth's, like, Hannah's meat cave, right? They're all missing their heads and they're all in the room where you find Josh. So some people are speculating that maybe she collects the heads.
Maybe.
For some reason. But funnily enough, the only person that's not decapitated and her head is kept is Emily. Which is kind of funny. I don't know if that's because maybe she had no, like, relationship proper with Emily. Maybe she didn't care. But that was kind of interesting where it's like, oh yeah, she just seems to collect the heads. If you if you look, you'll notice they're all decapitated and all their heads are like in that one room that supposedly Hannah hangs out in, I guess, right?
Yeah, I guess that means she just didn't really care for Emily, didn't want her as a trophy.
Yeah, so I guess it's like a trophy thing. I don't know what that says about Beth, but I assume it's probably something similar. That's like a bit of a quirk.
I mean, yeah.
But I guess she also decapitates the stranger's head.
Yeah.
Because I guess that's supposed to be the head Josh is eating later.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Which, yeah, I didn't pay attention to that, I guess, to be honest. I guess I
mean,
just didn't notice.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit hard to notice. Leap off?
Leap off?
Yeah, you can do it both ways, just leap off is safer.
Okay.
But I've done this before, and that's how I did it the first time. And then she runs to the top. She has a flare gun, which you can shoot at the Wendigo with the aim prompt. Very quick though.
So I need to do it?
Yeah.
I missed it.
I mean, that doesn't... Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't think she's dead, she just got bit.
Yeah, she just got bit. Okay, darn, well, I'm sorry I missed the flare prompt.
Yeah, it happens. At least you don't die for it.
I mean, you don't die for it. But still. Okay, Megan, well, should we have a bit of an explanation really quick?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. So basically, when doing a couple bits, nothing super important, mind you, just saving the wolf and seeing a different area with Ashley, right after that, OBS decided to crash on me. And thus all of that has been lost. It wasn't too much that was going to stay in. It kind of sucks that Megan and I lost the bit of banter that we had because I thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah, we were debating a while because he failed one of the QTEs with the wolf. So he's like, the wolf's gonna die. There's nothing I can do. So
Yeah.
we're bantering back and forth for probably about 5 minutes or so. Then we're like, well, I guess we gotta keep going. And then turns out, because he still had a usable machete, that the wolf was fine, so the wolf survived.
Yeah, the wolf survived. So that banter didn't matter. So the wolf lived. I'll probably cut in just to show what happens when the wolf survives. It's not really that much different than what I got, other than the wolf just doesn't die. But
yeah,
I'll probably put that like somewhere around here. Maybe I'll like probably put that in my notes to add that roughly here somewhere. Fuck!
Hey, buddy. Come on down. It's all right. Okie dokie, bud. Hey, I'll catch you on the flip side, huh?
This is fucking crazy. Jessica. Ugh! Jessica, is that you? What is it? Oh God. Oh no, no, no. God, I am so glad to see you.
Glad you're safe.
And we saw a bit with Ashley. That's really about it. Is we saw like a bit with Ashley in a new area.
Yeah.
I don't think anything else was really different. Oh, besides the one clue. Did we get the one clue in that as well?
We would have got that.
Because if it was in the last hour, then it would have been lost.
It might have been in there, yeah. So we probably should just show the clue.
I mean, it says new there anyway, so I clearly didn't look at it. So I guess I'll just read that now, I guess. If it's there, then well, good. But if it's not, then this should be the only other new thing, I think.
I believe so.
Besides the, I think 2 totems we got. We got 2 totems in that time, right? Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we
I
got
think
one.
so.
Yeah, because we got one with who? I know we got one with Ashley just now, but we got one before that too, right? Did we?
The last one we would have got would have been with Emily in the mines.
Yeah, would that have been within the last hour? I think so, right?
I don't know. We were debating for a while. It might be out of the 1 hour, but we'll show the both of them just in case.
No, we'll show both of them just in case. See, Megan's a professional at this. Okay, so the opening section of the Flamethrower Guy's journal. So that's what happens when you flip the page to the other way instead of the game tricking you and going forward. This journal is an account of the Wendigo. This creature is real and dangerous. If you're reading this, you'll have questions, but I do not have all the answers. This is all evidence and stories of my own experience. And it showed like a newspaper clipping that said local man found dead. And that was really about it. Nothing really too deep there, I guess. It's just like a little bit of backstory. Yeah. And in case this was in the bit that was lost, I just kind of went on a little bit that I did some reading, and I think this guy's like the flamethrower man, like his dad or brother died.
Mm-hmm.
I think prior to the events of the game. You can find this out in, I think, the prequel game. I don't really remember, but you find it out somehow. Maybe it's somewhere, right? It's somewhere. It's out there, apparently. So his brother or dad, one of the two, dies to a Wendigo. So he goes crazy. Well, he doesn't go crazy, but he wants revenge on the Wendigo. So he goes out and lives in the on the mountain. When he's trying to kill the Wendigo that killed his family member, it's on the night that Beth and Hannah go disappearing. Well, go missing, right? It's when they die. Well, specifically when Beth dies. Anyway, the details. And so because he's unable to save them, he gets even more pissed and like kills that Wendigo like even harder, right? And I guess the fan theory is that the Wendigo that he killed was like an alpha Wendigo because it had like an actual proper name, right? So that's supposed to be like the alpha Wendigo, bigger, stronger, leader of the pack. So because it died and Hannah was the one that ate flesh next, that because the spirit of the Wendigo was going around, it probably infested her. And that's why she's a bit bigger and stronger, and why all the other Wendigos seem a little bit more subservient to her, which I think is kind of interesting.
That it is.
Okay, thank you, Bacon. Yeah, that's not new. And none of this is new, right? No, this is all just old stuff. Yeah, because I didn't look at it. We'll look at the updates. That came from Josh's lair in the cellar. Josh had a plan to upload all this to the internet. Dummy dressed up as Sam. It looks like the psycho had to improvise after Sam got away. That fake death machine must have cost Josh some serious money. It's right. It would be correct. Did I read the top bit of this before? I think I did, right? Yeah. Yeah,
I think you did.
Josh made this board to honor the memory of his sisters. Josh used the voice modifier to sound like the psycho. And the totems we got were like these ones, right? Were these two?
Yeah, so the one you got with Ashley would be Lost 5. That one's the one you found with Emily.
Yeah, so this is this one should have been in the last chapter. It looks like it was an hour. A lot happens in an hour. I jot it down, but I don't always remember exactly what it was when we find this stuff. So it's probably that one, and it's this one for sure.
Yeah.
And that one's of like Josh dying supposedly to Hannah.
Yeah, that's Hannah killing Josh.
Yeah. Okay, so now we can continue. I'll splice in the stuff that was there. I'll just capture it myself. Megan doesn't have to be here for that. I know she doesn't want to be. At least I assume she doesn't want to be.
It would be a lot, but to be fair, we can.
Okay, so now we're just Sam. To catch people up, we're Sam now, so we need to do what?
I was like, do you remember after that whole thing? So don't drop down there.
Don't drop down here.
So instead of dropping down or going through the door, go up the set of stairs to the right.
See, I remember this because I did this before, right? But I didn't. Yeah. I didn't go straight because there's a pathway.
Jesus.
Yeah. So follow the bridge to the end to find the totem.
Okay, so don't turn to the left like I did before.
Yeah, go straight.
Because I remember this bit. I was like, I didn't want you to jump. I wanted to explore up the thing here. Because she like jumps over for some stupid reason when that's not what I even wanted.
This should be the final death totem.
Ah, right here. Okay, good. All right, grab this bad boy. It looks cool.
Yeah.
Ah. Damn.
Yeah.
That's if you
that's
move,
what
I'm
happens
guessing.
If you move.
Okay. Man, that's quite the scene that they have just like over here. Why did it show that? Like it showed it like looking there.
I don't know.
That's weird. I don't know. That was weird. So now I just go, what's this? Is this a thing?
I'm not sure.
Oh. Well, this is new. Ah, safety. That's what that means.
Oh, right.
And so I guess the stranger also hung out up here, huh?
Probably.
Okay.
Alright, so the next two totems you need will be in chapter 10.
Okay, so now we just continue like normal.
Yeah.
Oh boy, Matt, here we go. Been a while.
There'll be a triangle prompt.
Wow, this fast?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Megan, that's just in case. Megan's helping me through a lot of these.
Jess, is that you?
Would he have died?
Jesus, Jess.
No, he probably just got hurt, but I figured you didn't want him to get hurt.
I don't want him to get hurt, you're right. I don't know. See, now we're gonna do stuff. Now I get to actually think about this again. Inform or question. I mean,
How did you end up down here?
Mike and I were messing around and then it was.
What?
I don't know. I was by the window and there was all this glass and it was in the snow and then it was moving so fast. Fuck. And then I was just down here. Oh God.
Can you move?
Yeah.
Come on, Jess.
Okay, so in the mine you will come across minecart tracks. Turn left and follow the tracks to the totem.
turn minecart tracks?
Apparently, I guess maybe if you go a bit farther ahead.
I mean, there are like two ways here.
Well, I'm not sure. That's what the guide's telling me again.
Don't trust IGN anymore, Megan. IGN will fuck us over.
Apparently, whoever wrote this guide, didn't
See, look, what's this?
play the game. I guess. Hold on, let me see what they do in the video here.
Okay. While we do that, I want to see what his relationship is with people.
Okay.
Gives you something to do while I wait. If I can even open that up. I guess I need to actually... Oh, there you go. Hey, we're very charitable.
Holy shit, you're like really charitable.
Oof.
So I guess that shiny is the platform that Jess fell on. So if you want, you can interact and get some dialogue.
No, okay. I do like dialogue.
Some sort of cave in here.
It was me.
What?
You're the cave
I
in?
fell through that roof.
You fell this far? Jesus.
That is
Two
impressive.
of us.
Okay, yeah, so if you go down that hallway to the left, that's where you get to the minecart tracks.
Okay, thank you.
It says to turn left, but it's kind of not that angle, so maybe go back towards the camera once you get into the next room.
Into the next room?
Yeah.
Okay, so like here then.
Yeah. I don't know, it says to turn
Ah.
left, but it's just a very weird angle, so I wasn't sure.
That's reasonable. That's a cool top totem.
That is, I like that one. It's like a horse, Pegasus.
Well, that's a very boring one. We got that one not before, but like we've gotten one for Mike, I guess. I don't know who that was supposed to be.
I think that was still Mike, but I think the difference is that that's either when Sam hits the switch, or the other one is when he uses the lighter to kill the Wendigos after, right?
Okay.
Okay, so that's
Now it's just
lost
the
sense.
final red totem.
Yeah.
By the way, I will admit I'm getting pretty tired. Megan and I have been at this for quite some time.
Yeah.
And having that one crash happen that deleted the footage kind of took a lot more out of me. Because it's like,
That's fair. It's okay, we're almost there.
Yeah,
Unless
I
you want
know,
to take a
we're
break from it and just finish up after.
Nah, we'll just push for it. I mean, we're basically at the end.
Okay.
Unless you want to take a break. But it won't take that
mean-
much longer.
I'm okay to keep going. Okay. Just waiting to see. Okay, the chase starts right when you turn right here.
Okay.
You gotta hide.
Hide.
Which way?
And
Jess.
don't move. Square.
Fuck! Megan, can you end me, please? Ah, back already, I see. That was a bit quicker than expected. You know, I guess it's not that easy to keep everybody alive, is it? One little slip, one little waver, and all of a sudden, everything is gone. Are you satisfied, though, with this ending to your game? Do you really want all these innocents to die? Do you not want to have your happy ending? Or do you want to give it one more chance? One more attempt to make things right? As you've already seen, it's not so easy to keep everybody alive, is it? Well, maybe. Just maybe, you can have one more chance to try to make things right. Will you give everybody their happy ending? Or will you let them all die? The choice is yours. We'll see what you decide to make of it. I missed it.
Oh shit. Okay. I don't think she's dead. She just got bit.
Yeah, she just got bit. Dummy dressed up as Sam. It looks like the psycho had to improvise after Sam got away. Oh boy, Matt, here we go. Been a while.
Square.
Fuck! Megan, can you end me, please? All right. Hello there, everybody. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah, I was wondering. I was thinking. I was like, should I do the usual intro? Because this is gonna be like tacked on. But you know, I guess how's everybody doing today? I don't know where I'm gonna slot this in. I don't know if it's gonna be its own separate thing or like if it's gonna be just attached on to whatever I decide to do with the rest of this. But once again, Megan is here with me for Until Dawn.
Yes, hi.
And yeah, so you all would have seen me die. That I know I'm keeping in. You all would have seen me fail. So let me just go ahead and just kind of give a bit of a, for anyone that doesn't know or doesn't remember, a bit of a reason as to why that kind of fucked me, right? So as Megan explained before, your game keeps all the decisions you made, even if you go into chapter select, right, or episode select, right?
Yeah.
And that means that when I died, if I wanted everybody to survive, I would literally need to go back to when I saved Matt, right? I would have had to go that far back. So I decided that what I was gonna do is I'll just replay the whole game and collect everything again. Everything again, right? Because why not, right? And yeah, so I basically replayed the game essentially like twice. One of them being on a completely brand new file, which I meant to had to get everything, which took a lot of time, and so I'm kind of tired. It's been like a little bit. I didn't play every day. I wanted to keep like some, I don't want to say sanity because that'd make it seem like I didn't enjoy it at least a little bit, but like, because I did kind of enjoy it going through it again, even if it was just very casual. But it just took a lot of time. Tired me out a lot, I'll be real.
Yeah, that's perfectly fair. This game is great, but it doesn't handle saves from different chapters very well, admittedly, when you're trying to 100% complete it.
Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at. Everything that you should have seen should be about the same, or to the point where it doesn't really matter. I think I had Matt agree to go with Emily to the fire tower, and I still had Emily keep the gun. I still didn't hit the one to go with it. I saved the dog, so when you see the footage of me splicing in saving the dog, that's from this. As well as actually finding the one totem in that other area that we lost. That was also spliced in from this.
Yeah.
But otherwise, everything should be the same. I think there's like one more difference. I don't think it's that important. Oh, yeah. I did stab Josh with the knife. Or not the knife, the scissors. Because I was picking up all the collectibles. And when you put one of them down, she automatically like puts her hand over the knife or the scissors. And I could have said no, but I was like, fuck it. Josh deserves it. So that's really the only other thing I changed, is that he got stabbed by the scissors. And Ashley got the black eye and Chris hit Josh. Those are like the only real differences. But otherwise, everything should be the same. So yeah, so now it's just, you know, now just finishing the game. I'm literally back here. It's literally right after I picked up the totem is when I stopped. So I'm here now. And I've also decided, and I've talked about this with Megan, that when we get to the hold still parts, now, unless Megan's lying to me and this won't work, I'm going to set my controller down and I'm just going to let the game take care of it. I'm just going to let absolute stillness take care of it. Because I know for a fact, because I didn't want to screw this up. This is literally, as of this moment, the perfect run. And I didn't want to screw it up. So I did kind of take a quick peek as to what you are supposed to do. As far as I know, I only need to hit one button, and that's the square button. That's literally the only button I think I need to hit throughout the rest of this run. So it's going to be, besides going left and right for certain decisions. But for the most part, just going to hold still. Just going to set the controller down. It may be a bit cheap. I don't care anymore. I played this game for so long. But
You have.
But at the very least, if something fucks up, you know what? Yeah, I'll just finish the game and then just go to chapter 10 because that'll be the only time something fucked up.
Yeah, that's the beauty about doing the new save slot is that if you do screw something up, like you said, you could just finish the game and then restart chapter 10. You don't have to replay a lot to get the good ending.
Yeah. So I should be solid. I don't need... I'm trying to remember, you know, I'm even going to move the mouse just so I have more of a spot just to set it down, like, quickly.
Yeah.
I was just going to make sure that the volume is actually good. I did check that, but yeah, it's good. Okay. It just sounds weirdly quieter to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't heard the game in a while, so I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, well, anyway. Mouse goes there. It's out of the way. We go forward. And we let things happen with Matt and Jess. I'm even gonna walk one-handed.
Which way?
Hide.
Hide, yeah.
Hide. Oh, because I gotta use this one. Now I'm not touching it.
Nothing.
Now I'm not touching it. I'm gonna see if it works fine. I know. Okay, good. I know when to hit square. I hit square like now-ish. I'm just gonna mash it. No, there you go. I'm talking like a speedrunner now. I'm gonna mash square. I'm gonna set controller down.
Does this hurt?
I'll get that prompt on the first frame possible.
Yeah, very much.
All right.
Now I think I'm good
Get out of here.
entirely.
There might be one more don't move.
Come on.
Oh no, there's one more don't move. Like I said, Megan, I figured this all out. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to make sure it wouldn't be screwed up.
Come on.
I didn't listen to anything. Hide together. Now I don't
Abandon
touch.
Jessica.
Yeah, I like how that's an option. Just abandon Jessica. And
It's fine,
now
because he probably breaks through here, too.
he probably does. Now controller's down. My hands are actually shaking because I don't know. That's like what if it fucks up anyway. Okay, we're good. Matt and Jess perfectly safe. Now it's fine. Now I can hit buttons again. I don't know if these ones matter. I don't think these ones do. Or if I even need to. The only real button I know I need to hit is the ones with Matt and Jess. We're just gonna climb. We're gonna jump because we're cool. Wow, there's a lot for this.
Yeah. So for the last totem, you need to stick to the right-hand path here.
Okay, right hand path, gotcha.
And it should be on the left side once you're on here.
So like along here?
I guess so. That's what the IGN guide's saying. Right? Isn't it there on the ground? Behind you?
I don't see
No,
anything.
that's a rock. Never mind. I saw the little rock there, like right by your shadow, and it looked like the totem. I guess farther down this way then?
Probably just farther down this path, yeah. I think what I did here is I went right and then I went left, so I probably didn't stick down this path.
Probably.
There it is. There it is. Look at it. So final
one.
totem. Final totem. It's a bug. My nemesis. Oh, danger is a Wendigo there. Okay. Trophy earned.
Knight of the Totem
Totem
Hunter.
Hunter. Now, I'm gonna do the events of the past once the game's finished, because I think that's probably
That's fair.
a good way to end it, right?
Because you do that from the main menu, so. But you got it.
I got it. You guys really don't know how much of like a journey this has been. This has been a journey at this point. Like it's been me just kind of playing. Now Megan would have been a part of it. I know she wanted to, but I also know she probably didn't want to sit through the game again. So I mostly just play this on my own at night while having YouTube videos on the side with this near muted. But
yeah,
you know that it's been a journey. Like it's been weirdly cozy, but it's also just been like really long, really long.
It has been.
Yeah, I still really enjoy the game. I think they could have done the save system a bit better, to be honest, but I still really enjoyed the game.
Yeah, like I understand the logic of it, but I feel like if you're replaying chapters, it should save your choices from the chapters on past the point you play.
I do agree. I feel like it should save. It shouldn't treat it as, well, they're only going back for the collectible, so it doesn't really matter. They should treat it as, well, maybe they want to get a different ending or they want to save a character here, right?
Yeah.
So that should definitely save it. But
I really hope they did a better job in the newer games.
I hope so. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, this game came out in 2014 or something. They've had a lot of games since. I'm sure they probably figured something out.
Yeah, this was one of their first big games too, so I kind of understand them missing something like that, and I don't know how much of it he's gonna keep in, but when we lost the game before I just died, man, that was disheartening. We had a really long conversation.
Yeah.
What to do.
Yeah, I don't know how much of that I'm gonna keep in either, to be honest. I might keep a decent amount, or I might not, I don't know. But yeah, no, very disheartened, very sad and very disheartened. That was really, really sad.
Yeah, and I don't blame you. You lose so much time. It was like the same feeling I had when I was trying to get Sam into the Psycho's room, and I did it like for 4 hours to get up there, and then I had to do it again.
There you go, jumped over that this time.
Nice.
I think I'm done with button prompts. I'm gonna wait until I'm actually in, but I think I'm mostly done.
Okay.
Actually, no, fuck it. I'm setting the controller down. Or maybe I won't. Nah, I will. Probably. I don't know.
Oh gosh, you look terrible.
Gonna look worse if we stay.
Yeah, I'm gonna set the controller down.
I like how this is a big point of discussion.
No, never mind. I'm not.
Just kidding.
I think once this is done, then I can set the controller down. Okay, I'm setting it down. Now, as far as I'm aware, there should be no more button prompts. Stick movements, but no button prompts.
I got him.
God, what an awful way to go.
By the way, are you wanting help with the prompts at the end here?
Nah, it's all just hide, right?
Oh, okay, it's mostly just like hide, distract, take your time, basically. Don't rush.
Yeah, it's everything besides run away.
Yeah.
I don't know when the first don't hold. I don't know when the first hold still happens here though, so I don't know when I'm gonna need to actually not move. I'm just gonna use one hand to do this. Well, because I don't. What?
The beauty of video games.
I know, right? Well, I also just don't want to. I don't want to like it be a thing where it's like, oh, they're talking and moving. Oh, don't move, like they did with Chris at one time. That actually screwed me over.
That's
kind
fair.
of.
Chances of survival.
I'm trying not to think about it.
Oh, she did push her.
Yeah, what a bitch. Oh. Follow. And now I think it's all hold stills.
Yeah, this is where it starts.
Controllers down. If anything bad happens, it's purely on the game. See, hands up. Game screws me over, that's on the game. And I know the prompts I do get are actually very slow from what I understand. So I don't even need to like rush. Damn, she really is so much bigger.
She is.
I like has a bit of a smirk with that too. He's like, gas.
I do like how they did this scene. You can kind of like put it together without really saying anything.
Yeah, I know, right? It's smart. They did a good job. Okay, don't move. Then after this, I think we gotta distract or something.
I believe so. It's something like that.
This, yeah. Okay, Chris is out. Save Mike.
Hey!
Hands off. The bitch flees.
Emily's out.
I don't like Emily. I still really don't like Emily.
Yeah, she's meant to be a non-likable character. She's probably one of the better written characters in the game, though.
Yeah, she's written really well. She does her job good. And then I believe it's hide.
Yeah.
Don't move. Not touching. Okay, Ashley's out. Now we just wait for Mike, I think.
Yep, pretty much.
I think there's one more prompt. Is it also hide?
I believe so.
I just know none of them are the run prompts. You don't run.
Yeah. Oh, hey, it's Billy Bates.
Yeah, it is Billy Bates.
And now you hide.
Yeah, now we hide. Once again, I don't move. Mike is now out. And now I think it's just full-on cutscene after this don't move.
Possibly. You might have one more run to the switch.
I don't think I need to hit any buttons, though.
Okay. I don't quite remember. It's been a while since I've done this.
I'm also really tired, by the way, if I see him, like... I did stay up really late last night to get here. There's such a long don't move, too. Yeah, now she runs for it.
Yeah, these ones are incredibly sensitive, too.
Get destroyed when it goes. I like how she has the hero burst out of the fire moment, too, out of the explosion.
Yeah, I like how Mike can also get that, too. Well, rest in peace, Hannah.
Yeah, rest in peace, Hannah.
Alright, now we get the less stressful part, and we can see the fun stuff.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm seeing something. It looks like there are survivors.
A lot of them this time.
Let's pick them up.
Yeah.
And now we get the credits. The credits with the new here's 4 Daughters of Darkness. Let's go.
Yeah, you saved all the girls.
They all live. Let's go. I like how they're 2 separate trophies.
There's 3 of them, actually. There's one for all the guys living, too.
The quicker man. Let's go.
That's why I wanted to make sure that you didn't let Josh die to Hannah, right? Because I don't think you get the one for saving the guys.
Okay.
I know you don't care about trophies as much, but...
You said you thought he was stalking you at first. Did anyone else in your group think that?
Well, yeah.
Is it possible they could have killed him?
What? No. No, you don't understand. Don't
Yeah.
If he attacked you.
This seems very tropey too, where it's
He
like
saved my life.
they're misinterpreting the character's words, kind of.
I watched him die.
Yeah.
It's like monsters? No, it can't be. Do you think one of your friends killed him?
Heard Jessica. I don't know how or why she was down there, but I know I heard her.
See, she didn't figure it out.
He held it right in
Right,
my
she didn't.
face, right here, right in front of my nose, and he could have shot me. He almost shot me, the prick. I mean, you go out with a guy for however long.
You know,
and
I wonder how
know
much this
him,
changes
but
if you
this
don't
one
have
really takes
M
the cake.
almost be shot.
Probably. It probably
I was
does.
right.
Here's the
Brad
boy.
just complains about Matt.
I could have done something. I tried to do something. It wasn't good enough.
Poor
Oh,
Matt.
Matt.
How did you end up in the mines?
Standard is too high.
Yeah, it is really.
Carried and taken and
What did you see?
I don't know. I don't know.
He was out of his fucking mind. He wanted to hurt us. Okay? And I thought he was the one who attacked Jess.
I thought we were close. After his sisters disappeared, he'd come and talk to me.
See, I think this is probably meant to imply that Sam at least liked Josh that way, like romantically.
I thought
Yeah.
we had a connection.
If you need someone to talk to,
I'm fine.
sometimes, after a traumatic experience,
I said I'm fine.
Yeah, that's right. You go, girl.
I stabbed him, and I tried to get away, but I didn't know. I swear I didn't know.
Didn't know? Who did you stab?
Oh, I stabbed the maniac. I didn't know it was Josh, but then he was the psycho. And how was I supposed to know Josh had all this sauce and the gun and oh my god.
Yeah, so that's what you get if you stab him with the scissors.
You bringing in Meat Brain
Yeah.
next? Gonna kick him around a bit for me?
I'm sorry.
This is probably
Meat
because
Brain,
your
Mr.
relationship wasn't that great.
Muscle Blonde, Matt, the Incredible Soul.
Yeah, I debated
Is there something we need
having
to know?
them be closer, and I was like, nah,
No,
he
nothing
deserves
important,
better.
Except, you know how he basically left me to
I mean, I
die
don't think a
up
lot
on
of this
freaking
changes, to be
tumbling
honest, because of
tower
her
like a
personality.
world-class douche nozzle?
That does change a
I don't
bit.
She told us she tried
Yeah?
to help.
Okay.
She said she heard you calling out.
Not me. Mike.
What do you remember?
He came for me. He did.
I did.
Oh, you being
Where
heroic.
is he? Did he make it?
You need to listen to me. I don't care if you believe me or not. Doesn't matter because you will. You need to go down to the mines.
What's in the mines, Sam?
I've seen what's down there.
Why would you purposely goad somebody to go down there? It's dangerous.
Dangerous, but I don't know. Maybe you got to deal with it. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe she wants someone to take care of the Wendigo.
Maybe.
Is that the end of the credits? Did they
That's
have?
the end
Okay.
of the chat stuff, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna skip. By the way, not this time. I got stuff to talk about. All right.
Okay. Sure.
So, I did want to just kind of point out how, once again, I kind of did my research on this because I was curious how the credits would change depending on what happened, right?
Okay.
And yeah, so apparently, if Matt and Emily's relationship is actually like really good, she will. I didn't see it. I didn't watch the video for it, of course, but I read what like the description, and I guess she does kind of become very kind of apologetic, and she's like, I know I wasn't always Matt's favorite person, but I love him, and did he call me his girlfriend?
That's funny. I've never seen that.
So I guess that's like, so yeah, so it changed a decent amount. I thought about it. I was like, I don't really want to. I even looked up how to get Emily's relationship with Matt up. And weirdly
Yeah.
enough, it's very fitting for Emily because apparently her relationship with Matt goes up if Matt like is very aggressive towards Mike, like in every
Okay.
encounter. Which I find kind of funny because that fits Emily, right? Emily would want that. She would want a man to be like, hey, back off from my woman, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, it like fits her character so good. But I was like, I don't want that. Matt and Emily break up. Matt can do so much better. You know, Matt can do so much better, dude. Like, Emily is definitely ostracized from this friend group once this is over. They're probably never meeting at the mountain again.
No.
But
I mean, the
imagine...
lodge is destroyed. They're not gonna come back.
But I imagine, like, the group probably does stay together as friends. See, this is one thing that I think is kind of fun to think about. After a situation like this, would they still all be friends? They all seem kind of... Like, that's a pretty tough situation to get into and then get out of.
Yeah.
You know, like, but I assume the group probably stays together as friends, except Emily is probably ostracized and probably sent away, if I had to guess.
Probably.
I also want to kind of talk about, just briefly, the depiction of the Wendigo in this game, because I actually think it was done really well. I didn't talk about this the first time, because I was like, oh, you know, we're going to see the credits again soon enough. It's no big deal. I've been holding on to this for such a long time now.
Okay.
Yeah, they actually did the Wendigo pretty well in this, right? So, like, a lot of depictions of Wendigo, from what you see, are of kind of just a guy with, like, a deer head skull with, like, antlers, right? That's a very kind of typical depiction you see of the Wendigo for some reason. I don't know why. But the Wendigo is typically just, like, a person. Funnily enough, a bit skinnier and taller, so kind of like how Hannah is. So she's actually a really good depiction of the Wendigo. And just like this they probably, this is probably the best looking Wendigo, or the most quote unquote accurate looking Wendigo I've seen in something, which is pretty neat.
That is cool. I don't have any reference outside of Until Dawn, so I'm not really sure of other depictions, but I really liked how they did them in this game because they were very spooky.
They're very spooky. And yeah, as a cryptid, they did a good job. They clearly did research, which is neat. They didn't do research on there being no rats in Alberta, but that's fine. We won't go too deeply into that one. Yeah, and let's see. Did I do any other reading into this game? No, it's just a really good game, honestly. It was really well done. I loved how I've said this numerous times, but I really did love how it kind of had that like movie, even B movie in a way, kind of plot, which I just think is really solid. You know, it's really solid, really well done story, and the characters are written really well. And like I said, they're very tropey, which I also like. They all fit a trope, and they do a great job with it. They do a fantastic job with that. Really well written. And even Emily, like I said, even though I absolutely hated Emily, that's because I'm supposed to, which means they did a good job, right? And I will also say, and I'd be curious as to Megan's input on this too. My favorite character completely, Sam. Sam is definitely my favorite character in this, because she fits what a horror movie leading female would be, really, right?
Yeah.
And she's absolutely perfect in that. Second is Mike. Second is Mike. Bottom list is Emily. And then it's basically what I gave the doctor, like Dr. Hill. It's basically still the same order, right?
Yeah.
So that hasn't changed. I'd be curious what Megan's is.
So generally speaking, my favorite character in this game would be Sam. Followed pretty closely. In terms of character writing, I think I like Emily. Obviously, she is kind of a bitch, and she's not a very good character in that regard. So I don't like her personality, but I like the way they wrote her in this game, and I liked a lot of the segments playing as her in this game. Yeah, honestly, my least favorite character in the game is probably Matt, just because he's really boring, and you don't really get to do a lot with him.
I mean, that is true. He's very forgettable. He's very forgettable. It doesn't really have much character to him.
I would be curious if my opinion would change of him at all if we actually watched that short scene that was pre-order DLC. Yeah.
We talked about that during the main game, right? How there was pre-order DLC that just can never be getting ever again.
Yeah, it's like literally not available, and it's essentially has a segment between Matt and Emily where you get some character backstory while they go look for her bag.
Yeah, I think that is on YouTube. We should watch that because I would be very curious to see what it's like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Also, I learned something kind of fun, kind of interesting. So you know that bit when you're like right before it's revealed, well, right before Chris and Ashley get caught, right? And you're in that area with the cork board, and it has the faces and photos of the various characters in this game.
Yeah.
And I was like, why is Emily's eyes crossed out? Does that mean she's dead? Right? It turns out that the character that, so, you know, during the Dr. Hill segments where you're playing as Josh and you got to pick your characters you like most, and then the character you like the least, like the one you dislike most, whoever you pick has their eyes crossed out.
That's pretty smart.
That is pretty smart. I guess that's even another hint, right? If you know, that, oh, well, maybe you're playing as like Josh or something, right? Because clearly your answer mattered in that. Like, I don't know. But I thought that was neat. But one thing I found really funny, right, was when I was looking at the IGN guide to get all of the stuff, because I combed through that, right? In the picture for the corkboard, Emily's eyes were crossed out. So I was like, whoever was also playing the game for IGN didn't like Emily. And I was like, yeah, I'm not alone in that. Perfect.
I feel like that's a pretty common thing. Like, I'm pretty sure it was even like that for my playthrough too, because I really didn't like her. I don't know, because I think my final choice was probably between Ashley and Emily when I went through that part, because I really didn't like Ashley at first.
Yeah, I think, was it the same with you and me? I don't remember.
I think yours was Josh and Emily, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, mine might have been Josh and Emily. Apparently, if you pick Josh, I guess Dr. Hill does make an allusion that, you know, of course. And then he says something later about how, you know, the one person you like the least, of course, will be yourself or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I also found out Dr. Hill's appearance actually changes depending on what you choose to. If you have zombie be the thing you're afraid of most, his skin looks more zombie-like as it progresses, and he does start to look a bit more undead.
Okay.
Which is why he was starting to look a little bit weird and bloody by the end of my playthrough.
See, I thought that was just part of the game, because I forgot about that.
Now look at Josh go.
There's something down here.
I have a visual on a survivor. One survivor, repeat. Is that?
Oh, fuck.
Stay back! Stay back! No! Stay back!
Butterfly effect update.
Yeah. So basically, I just enjoyed the game a lot. I did a lot of reading in it. A lot of reading into it. A lot of reading up on it. I just did a lot with this game, including played it like 3 times, essentially.
Yeah.
But on this one, I got the perfect playthrough. So get wrecked, video game. I don't even know what this is. I don't know what was new here. What was new here? Josh heard about
Josh
Hannah.
is cannibalistic.
Oh, was that the new one?
That was.
Josh was alive, trapped, and cannibalistic. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna read these. Yeah, so just to get rid of these new ones, yeah, so blah, 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 pushed. And survived until dawn. I guess he gets his own thing. Actually, wait, how's that supposed to be read? Matt jumped to safety, Matt found Jessica, and survived until dawn. Like that. I assume this is, and also survived until dawn. Jessica was still alive. Jessica survived until dawn. I'm sad they didn't do the same thing. Where it was like Jessica was still alive and survived until dawn. Sam escaped, Mike escaped, Ashley escaped, Emily escaped, unfortunately. Chris escaped. And that's it. That is good. We're done. We're done with the game. Except, of course, we still need to do the totem thing. So, totems. So, events of the past. So, let's see what this is about. I am curious.
Many years ago, my grandfather hunted those possessed by the curse.
This is where you learn of his backstory.
That eluded him. The fiercest of all, the Macapiju.
So I guess this is how you find out about Hannah.
And my
or the Wendigo spirit that possessed Hannah, I should say.
Well, allegedly.
Sometime after the prospectors came to mine this mountain, until a cave-in trapped the men and woke the curse again. And there were dozens of men with no food, no light. And in that blackness, the hunger came. They were consumed by their abominable cravings and driven mad. Murderers. Cannibals. Eating human flesh. And if you kill this monstrous thing, the spirit is released and swirls the mountain like an evil wind waiting to possess again.
That's pretty interesting. I do like the backstory.
I've tried. You can only trap them, taunt them with fire. And after all these years, after many moons and many hunts, the Macapichu still roamed free, out of my grasp, beyond my reach. Until one night, a year ago, I was finally able to get him in my sights. But we were not alone in the woods that night. While I was tracking the Macapichu, it was tracking something else. The Macapichu forced your friends over the mountain. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't save your friends, but I could avenge them.
Man, that looks scary.
Dang, I forgot how spooky he was.
Fire. The Macapichu was dead.
And into Hannah it goes.
Allegedly into Hannah goes. It makes a lot of sense that it goes into Hannah.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. So obviously I read a little bit of that before. I didn't know like the full context. But yeah, that's cool. That's a neat little thing. That's a neat little reward to kind of get. You get a little bit more on the stranger, and as we speculated that the miners became cannibals, right?
Yeah.
So that just kind of confirms that. So that was really neat. I don't know who he was talking to, considering he mentions like your friends. Because I assume he's talking to someone.
I mean, I guess maybe it's supposed to be a fourth wall break that you're talking to the person playing.
Maybe.
Because it's the only way that makes sense, because you didn't meet them until a year later, right?
Yeah. That's interesting.
But yeah, we're done with the game.
We're done with the game. So that was all really, really cool. I really enjoyed this game. So I will say I won't be showing the bonus content on the stream, or on the video. This isn't a stream, it's a video. Because it's probably a lot, and honestly, if you really want to find it, you can find it on YouTube. I know it is on YouTube.
I'm sure it would be.
So if you want to see it, you can look on YouTube for it. Or you can play the game yourself. The game is really fun, like, and you can see how many guys you can get to survive until dawn. Megan told me on her first playthrough she got everyone alive, which I think is bullshit personally. But
I did though.
But she says she did, so I believe her.
If you think it's bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. So, or like I said, the game's like $15. You can get it for $15. It's not that expensive, surprisingly. I thought it'd be a lot more expensive, to be honest.
Yeah, it ended up being added to the PlayStation Hits for PS4 a few years ago, so it got a price drop down to $20. But nowadays you can find it on sale for around $10 to $15, depending on where you go.
Yeah, which I do recommend. This game is fun. Like I say, even playing through it the third time, I was having fun. Like I said, last night I stayed up a really, really long time to get back there. Because I just wanted to get back. I was like, because we did take a small break. Admittedly, I didn't play right away after the disheartening turn of events where I had Jessica die, right?
Yeah, he had to take a couple days off after that, and I don't blame him.
I did take a couple days. I was like, man. And then I played it, and I was like, geez, and you gotta play this again. But then over time, I was like, yeah, it's still fun. I'm still having fun going through it. Weirdly enough, honestly, I'm not even too sure why I was having fun, but I was. I was like, I'm just exploring the area. I'm seeing everything, and now I'm kind of playing it again, once again, being able to look at stuff going, well, maybe this makes a bit more sense now that I know the context for everything, right?
Yeah.
So it's a good game. It's a really good game. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say about it. Like, Megan, do you have any thoughts? Anything you'd like to say?
I mean, I don't think I could say a ton different from you. Like he said, this game is a very fun experience. I enjoyed it a lot my first time. Obviously, you know, generally speaking, it's better to play it blind, but I found this game to be a lot of fun to introduce to friends because I actually ended up watching 2 other friends play this game and kind of just see how they play through the game. I guess now you're my 3rd friend. So,
I'm your boyfriend, Megan.
well, I know, I'm just generalizing, but it's been really fun to watch different people experience this game, at least for me. I always really like these choice-based games. Like, it's the reason why I would say the Life is Strange games are probably some of my favorite games because it's fun to see someone new experience the game.
Yeah. I could see that. I could see that. This does seem like this does seem like the kind of game that you play yourself and then you watch other people play, right?
Yeah. No, and honestly, I'm really looking forward to playing the other Dark Pictures games because they've been on my list to play for quite a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna finally be able to start at least some of them. I don't know how many of them we'll get through. We're kind of planning to try and get through Man of Medan and at least Little Hope before Spooktober's done, but we'll see.
Yeah, it might extend further. It depends on how much fun we're having and how much we just kind of feel like continuing, right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it can extend beyond Spooktober. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. But, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll
that's
see
just
what
the
we're
current
feeling.
plan.
Yeah, so we'll see what we're feeling with that. Because, yeah. And maybe the Quarry as well. I think we're talking about doing the Quarry, too.
Yeah, we were also talking about doing that as well.
Oh, Megan, that one's not, like, co-op like the other ones, and Megan hasn't played that one yet. So I think she's thinking of playing it first and then either being here to watch it, or maybe I could, if she doesn't, maybe I could play it myself and then watch her. I'm like, I don't know what the plan would be.
We'll figure out what we're doing for that.
I mean, that still always works. I think we're playing it in order. So
yeah.
I think we're playing it in order of release. So yeah, it's been a good time. It's been shorter for you than it has been for me. That goes for both Megan and the people watching. And yeah, hopefully Man of Medan has it so you don't need to replay the whole game again if you want to save people. Because that would suck ass.
I will say for Man of Medan and especially Little Hope, I've heard they're quite a bit shorter. So I don't think it'd be quite as big of an issue to replay, but hopefully they fix that, yeah.
Hopefully. Well, if they're shorter, it's not a big deal. All right. So I guess that is it for me. I'm tired and I'm going to go rest now. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And Megan and I will see you probably soon with Man of Medan.
Probably.
For now, though, it's time to cue the outro.
All right, goodbye.
All right, Fraggo, and I will catch you guys later. We will catch you guys later. I'm sorry, Megan. I'm tired. We will catch you guys later.
Leaving me out, bro.